My point is that always on clocks, I can't be bothered to change them because it's a faff, and I always forget how to change them. So I just remember that they're off by an hour, and then 6 months later they're right again. But I've been wondering with because my watch.
Seriously, it takes 2 seconds to update your watch.
My watch, it ticks the date over every day, but because some months are shorter and stuff, it's been wrong for ages, and I'm wondering how long will it take to be right again? It's like at the moment it's like 5 days.
You should just buy a new watch.
I don't think it'll ever.
Throw it away.
I don't think it'll ever catch up. So
No, it will.
January, February.
Because eventually,
February fucks everything up.
Eventually, the dates line up again on a calendar.
So there's 31 on the watch. So every time that there's 30 days.
I know what he's talking about.
Oh, the
month. Every month is
Oh.
31 on your watch, dude. Every month is 31 days on your watch.
Yeah.
Real fucked up.
You have to tick it over. That's the way those watches work. You have
I
to
know,
tick it.
but I'm saying I'm not going to do that. So
One
how
day it
You're
should
never
line
gonna-
up again.
Oh, so
It's
you're
gonna
gonna go all the way around to
I'll
meet
just
in a
remember,
month.
like,
So
oh,
like
it's,
maybe a few years would line up again.
Yeah,
Once.
it'll
but-
happen.
I guess every month there's not 31 days, I get closer to it being right.
If it's off by, if it does that like a day a year though, it's 30 years.
But it's not a day a year.
But it's
probably
like 6
4 or
days a
5
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so it's 4 or 5 years. So it'll be 6 years. So never mind. I can't wait till you're 5 years from now. It's like, well, it's the 15th on my watch, so that means this is the 3rd. Jackass. Just fix your goddamn watch. Take you 15 seconds a month.
I bought my watch on Sky Mall. It's like the only thing I ever
Nice.
bought from Sky
Really?
Mall, and it
You're just encouraging them.
it
You realize
it
that.
automatically sets the date and time every night when I'm asleep off of the National Atomic Clock.
Nice.
No, you know what? I've had 3 clocks that are supposed to do that, and it's bullshit. It doesn't do it.
Absolutely
I've
works.
got
How does
one
it
at
do
my
that?
house that works.
Doesn't work for shit.
It works over radio frequency.
What,
Like it's
the-
like the national whatever the clock sends out
clock's
the radio
over radio?
frequency of time.
So there's time like floating all around the room.
Yep.
That's a valuable use of bandwidth, of a frequency. That's really valuable that everyone's clocks are the same.
I think
Yeah.
I think it is.
No,
I know
that's-
you're
yeah,
being
shit.
facetious.
No,
That's
I'm with you
super
on this one,
important.
Gus. I'm with you on this
Don't
one.
you get
That's good.
time from the plug holes as well?
From
What's
the
that?
plug holes. What are the plug holes?
The sockets, electric.
You get time from that?
Don't you?
Yeah, I do.
No. I don't, idiot.
That's only if you
I
pay-
do it all the time.
That's only if you pay your time bill.
But isn't time?
Oh shit! I forgot to pay for time this month.
They make you late. That's how they send you to collections. They get you fired
Time
from your
Warner,
job.
right? I swear.
What are you talking
they
about?
pump time down there.
If now
They
we're gonna,
pump?
this is one of those things where we're gonna accuse Gavin of not knowing.
I
what
know,
he's
and he's
talking
gonna be
about.
right. He's
and
gonna
in the
be
UK,
fucking
they're gonna
right.
pump time over the electrical wires somehow.
I think time is in more than we think.
Gavin,
Oh.
What'd you say?
time is
I
in.
think, that sounds like a quote from a shitty movie trailer.
Well, no, it's apparently it's
I
like
think time
it's,
is more than we think.
Apparently it's through the air and all that stuff, isn't it? So it's through the plugs as well.
We broadcast it.
Yeah.
Here,
they
there's a
broadcast.
frequency on
Power
which we
doesn't come
broadcast.
over the air.
Yeah, but time does.
Yeah, but then why does the power comes out of your plugs, not
All right,
time?
I'll look it up. Does the UK
gonna have a beer.
provide time over
my-
power?
It's comedy
Face
week, everybody.
Over.
many times
How
you
many
say
times are
that?
you gonna say that? That's
That's
already
two.
fucking
Damn.
annoying.
That's two.
It's already one too many.
Perfect.
I don't
It's
see
late.
anything about this,
The
Gavin.
opener.
That shocks me, Burnie.
There's got to be. Why? Do you have like a friend who had that or something? Like, why do you even say that? Why is that a thought that you have in the first place?
I don't remember all
Do
the
you have a
places
device that would sync itself to time automatically?
No, do you?
No, Gavin, why are you accusing me? I'm trying to get to the bottom of what you're
I
talking
don't know.
about.
I can't remember where
I'm
read
helping
that, but
you.
I'm pretty sure it's right.
You're not sure, but you're pretty sure it's right. Well, that's the thing to think about here too. Is we're talking about $1 billion. There's many people in the world. I mean, not a ton of people, but there's at least a few dozen people in the world who have many billions of dollars. Many billions of dollars.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was Bill Gates? 57 billion.
He's back up, number one on the list again.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I thought he's giving away most
Yeah,
of
he
his
gives
money.
away a
Yeah,
shitload
but he's
of
back
money.
to number one, I guess, because Microsoft stock has gone back up. So, like, his worth has increased as a result, and he's back at the number one
He
position.
literally can now. He
can't give
literally
it away.
can't give
Yeah.
away his money.
It's like Brewster's Millions.
I think he's giving it away to mosquitoes at this point, right? That's his main thing is malaria.
Your malaria.
you see
and,
the TED Talk where he opened the mosquitoes in the whole room?
He
yeah.
did?
Yeah. He had a jar of mosquitoes. Like, yeah, so mosquitoes carry malaria, and he just open it up and let them loose.
He's like, it's a problem in most of the world, so why not have it be a problem here too?
What a cocksucker.
It was like to motivate people to want to cure it.
Yeah.
What?
To motivate them, it's like, oh, you're sick now. You better work on that cure.
Yeah, well, thank God he's not curing rabies. that would have been a lot.
He let some badgers out.
Fucking wild possums running through the audience.
I would love to see that, like possums just fall from the ceiling. All right, here, let me read this thing here.
I
Yeah.
bought the Roomba.
That's not a douchebag thing.
No, it's douchey.
No.
And I made the mistake
When
of.
you literally have a room.
All I have is one room.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of unpacking it and pulling the little battery tab out and just pressing clean and then leaving. That thing trashed the place. Absolutely mullered it. when I found it,
They got tangled on the cords and shit.
when I found it, my laptop was dragged off the table on its side. The cord was wrapped around the brushes about 70 times. It was upside down and it was wet. So the only thing I can think it did was that it went all the way around, drove in the shower for a bit, then went under my desk and obliterated everything on there. That thing is a nightmare. Good
It's
God.
like you have a puppy now, basically.
It's like I picture
Destroys
like,
your electronics.
What I picture what it did was like it got wound up in the cord for the laptop, fell over upside down, got so upset that it wet itself. It's like
I don't know how they can get upside down. All I could see was the red light underneath flashing, and it occasionally would just be like, error. Please pick up the Roomba and move it somewhere else. And it was just like soaking wet.
oh my god.
Where did you go?
I just went into the other house.
You just hung out?
Yeah, just hung out for like an hour or two.
Well, it destroyed your place.
Have you run it again since
No!
then? Gotta pick your cords up.
Yeah.
I thought it's meant to not get tangled on cords. It says that on the box. It also says it doesn't go upside down.
Or get wet.
Did it
Maybe
say
it just
that?
went
Did it
up-
say that? Roomba, now with no upside down. And
I mean, maybe
Well,
it just
not
went
go
up the
vertical.
wall and started climbing the ceiling and stuff.
then it ran out of battery, it just fell.
The upside, though, is that thing was full of dust. It must have gone under my bed.
Did it
or
even make a
something.
difference? Or did it still look really?
No, it was clean.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was just a bit. It was just wet on the floor.
So your shower doesn't have a lip or anything that it just goes right in?
It
Like-
does, but my bathroom has a lip on it too. So it went up that, and I guess it just went
Did
up
it
into
come with
the
any lighthouses? Do you know what those are?
the
You
little
can-
things to block
yeah.
it. Yeah, but you need 2 C batteries for that, and I only had 1.
Okay.
Bother that.
I don't know why that made me think about this, but did any of you see the gross thing that's in the parking lot over at the studio?
No.
No.
Is it a decapitated bird?
No, it is a bird's head.
All right, it's the other side of the
bird's head
opposite of
that is
decapitated.
flattened.
So it's a
Oh,
I was walking and I
God.
was like, what is that? It's a bird's head. I was like, where's the rest of the bird?
I did that. We should look on the security footage. We should look on the security footage and see if we did the exact same thing. Because I walked past it, I was like, there's like a big streak of liquid on what looks like a
Oh.
tiny bird. And I was like, no, that's a full-size bird, but it's just the head. And then there's like a big smear of blood. I was like, where's the body?
Yeah, what happened? Can you imagine, like, if that was a person, like, you're walking over there, like, oh, it's Gus's head. Where's his body? I don't know, like what a fucked up world a bird lives in, where it's like, that's a thing that could happen. Your head is flat somewhere. Your body's nowhere to be found. You're just, that's it. That's life.
Let's just imagine the body's off somewhere living a happy life without
Yeah,
the
it's like
head.
Gavin said, the bird wasn't decapitated. Its head was debodied.
Yeah, it was the bodicated bird.
The body's the
Debodicated.
head is the bird.
It's a capitated bird.
No, a capitated bird would have a head.
Oh, okay.
So are we capitated?
Yes, you're capitated.
But he's his head. That's his point. Is that his person is in his head.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like I said before.
He's not decapitated.
When you get your head cut off, you're just getting your body chopped off.
Yeah, because your head is
Because you are in your head.
right.
That's an
And I-
interesting point of view.
Yeah.
Are you allowed jack off?
Sorry?
Are you allowed when
No,
you
I'm
jack
quiet.
off?
Very quiet.
Is anybody? I mean,
Uh-oh. I was
Yeah,
out there like
me.
it's coming.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, hand, you're so good. Oh, just like that.
like
Way
that.
to go, lefty. Good job.
Oh, you too? All right.
Oh, you brought a friend, huh? But
Are
it's
y'all
just like-
twins? Oh, y'all look the same to me.
It's like looking in a mirror. I mean, really, do you think anybody's allowed masturbating? Like, sincerely allowed? If I had to pick worst qualities for a roommate ever, it would be loud masturbating.
I think girls are way louder in every way than, like, in movies.
Go ahead.
Or in TV. I was watching The Wire. There was just a sex scene between the main dude and some woman. And he was louder than her. But I assume that everyone here is pretty quiet when they're doinking, right?
Go on.
I mean, are you?
Go on. Are you?
Well,
Clearly,
say
you
your
are.
point.
I'm silent.
That's terrible.
Silent. I just
What am I
imagine
gonna do? Just
I just
run.
imagine when he said silent. Imagine Gavin is in black and white and subtitles.
Oh, yes.
With a top hat and a cane for some
Gavin meets an
So
Irishman.
Gavin, utterly silent. Utterly silent.
I mean, aside from communication.
Aside from
reason.
communication.
That's not silent then.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like make noise and grunt
He's
around.
like communication's like, shut up.
Or like,
he's like,
get your
"Oh,
thumb out of there.
Stop
no,
moving.
You've wrapped the cord up 70 times.
Get on your back and get wet.
Now we know the Roomba guy.
God.
There we go.
God.
All right. Oh wow.
I heard a fucking awful conversation the other day. I was waiting in line for a fucking snow cone. Don't get me started on that.
Why? What?
And there were people behind me talking about.
Wait.
You started yourself on that.
You
Why
were
were you getting a
waiting
snow
in
cone?
line
I
for
wanted
a
a snow cone.
Snow cone?
And for some reason, there was a snow cone.
So
place.
you went out in public
There's this
and got
place
in a
in
line
Austin.
of
You want to go and see a
people.
movie, but you go out and buy a snow cone.
Are you gonna
in
let me
line-
explain,
you
or are you just
waited
gonna talk
in-
over me?
in
No, this
line
is too
for a
interesting, Dodge.
snow
This is too
cone.
interesting. Real quick, we're all gonna guess. What flavor?
He's Gus, boring. Vanilla.
Cherry.
Cherry?
Yeah. Vanilla.
I'm gonna-
dumbass.
I'm gonna go like this is like his Mexican roots coming out. I'm gonna go papaya.
Papaya.
What- I don't know.
That's wrong.
I wanted cherry, they didn't have it, so I got cherry limeade.
Cherry limeade.
I think I'll take that one.
There's this
You're doing well.
There's
I'm
this
doing
place
all
I
right.
wanted to go to. I've always wanted to get a snow cone from, but I never have. That KC Snowball's place off of like Airport and 51st.
Don't know it. Go ahead.
I always drive by, always a line. So finally, yesterday I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna wait in line. Waited in line 25 fucking minutes. Not worth it. Not worth it.
Is it a big snow?
Wish I'd gone to Snow Beach. Anyway, people behind me were talking about Latin. They were like, does anyone speak Latin anymore? No one speaks Latin. No one knows how the words were pronounced. Whatever. They're like, was Latin the first language? Yeah, I think so. No, I think it was the first written language. Oh, yeah, right. It was the first written language.
Are we standing in front of Gavin?
25 minutes of this. 25 minutes of these fucking morons talking about how Latin was the first written language and like one of the earliest languages in the world.
You waited in line for 25 minutes? I can't imagine that. In the sun
I was under some shade.
to get, and then you got all the way up to the guy and you said, I want a cherry snow cone. He goes, we don't have it. And you had to get cherry limeade.
Yeah.
That's the best part of that story. You had to sit through all that bullshit. You need to get your cherry snow
Wait, so
cone.
the cherry lime, was it like pre-mixed together or something? Like I can.
Well, you wanted them to extract the cherry just on its
Yeah.
own.
He just said they didn't have cherry, and you asked him if it's pre-mixed. So
I
what were the
guess
two
that-
components they would have to mix cherry limeade? Cherry lime and AIDS? Is that what they had? He just said they didn't have cherry. Of course it was fucking pre-mixed.
All right.
That's pretty stupid.
You win.
Well, yeah, like if you had to say, like, where are you in your body? If you had to point to where you are right now. Your cock. Okay, fair enough.
No, my balls.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Your balls.
Both of
You have,
them.
a
Which one?
you have a seam down the middle of your crotch, which is creating a separation that I don't like looking at. And I'm looking
Yeah,
at
they're on either
Can
side.
you go to the wine shop right
Oh,
now?
really?
Can you go to the wine shop?
That must be.
So I have to
There's
look.
a-
I
there's
have
a
to look
term
right
for that.
across at that.
Oh no, we don't want this.
Get a zoom on it.
Fucking basic instinct
oh,
that.
God, no.
No,
It's
don't
like-
do that.
Oh.
It's kind of like a camel toe kind of a thing.
It's called
that you
moose
go on.
knuckle. Is the proper term.
Moose knuckles?
Yeah,
Is
so
that
I
what-
moved, now they're both on the left side.
Oh,
See,
Jesus.
if you didn't adjust, that means one of them must have been smushed into the other side. Like, you know when you
Yeah.
have like two balls of mozzarella?
Yeah.
Can you adjust that? Don't you have a steel cage around one of your balls now? Like a steel
No.
mesh?
No, it's just a staple.
Got a
surgical
mask
staple.
on when you.
A surgical staple.
He's got that little voice thing.
Sometimes when I get kicked in the nuts, my junk just goes, and I've got to readjust all my little capsules.
So you don't have any
way
problem.
too
You have
detailed
no
with that,
problems
by the way.
adjusting at all.
I don't know how many podcasts have steered into the subject of
That
my
is
personal
true.
testicles, so I'm not going to do it on this one.
Time
Well,
to
The
Let's
say-
stay
first
with
video
Gus's.
podcast starts with your dick immediately.
Does it really?
Yeah, immediately.
Like
go
that's
to
the
your-
first conversation?
Absolutely.
That's an
Straight to
accomplishment.
dick.
Nah, it's
I'm
fine.
okay with that. Straight to
It's
dick.
totally
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, that, like,
Straight to
Did
DP.
anyone make that time to dick spreadsheet?
there's been talk of it. I think it's a work in progress.
Dude, get it together, people. Let's get that done.
I bet the average time to dick is like 3 minutes.